little.
I do it for the love, I do it for the subs, do it for all the people that's kinda nuts. You in chat, how you been? You with me, hosting them. Ray, show some love all at once. Let's just flood, that's what's up. Blowing up, playing PUBG. Win 20 in a row to your face. Me, is that true? I don't know, maybe so. Ego strong, good too long. Doubt I'm wrong in this song. Guess I won. Oof, yeah, I guess I won. No, put these verses on the track, let it burn slow. Burn slow? Oh no, we applying dots everywhere we go. Yeah, damage over time, popping up the stream and I'm steady dropping rhymes. I do this all the time, pay a few dollars and now we Twitch Prime. Oh, that was real nice. arCtiC, can you play that back twice? Host them up so they can get a slice, cause you know we stay so nice. Do it for the love, do it for the subs, do it for the love, for the subs. Yeah, here we go. Twitch chat, for the Twitch chat. This one for the Twitch chat. Yeah. Let's get ready to do this.
This is a Ryan Little production.
Get back this chat, where all my Twitch subs at. Soldiers ready for combat. Keep them trolls off like non-fat. What you say though? I'm just trying to play, they just trying to ruin the day though. Maybe we don't strain, we just sit back and we lay low. Maybe we give up, we just go on about our day though. I'm playing key moments if you want it. I was born like this, I don't even gotta flaunt it. Hammer come down, oh I guess we dropped the gauntlet. Know the mods ready, all up in chat and they on it. Emotes, we know, you go. Full blown, where did you get that one? Did you get it from the sub zone? That one looked so good, had the sub on my iPhone. I just couldn't resist, looked too good, had my mind blown. What you say though? I see you in chat dropping bits by the payload. Like, come on no. I mean really though. It's getting to the point where it's silly, bro. You playing multiplayer like you ain't really though. Don't wanna get better, want an easy show. First one mad, talking matchmaking easy though. It get harder, you get farther from the truth. Problem ain't the game, it's you. Load a new game, deja vu. Multiplayer's not for you. Hey, what you say though? It's okay though. PlayStation, or your Xbox. When the next drop, what you gon' cop? PlayStation, or your Xbox. Or your Xbox. Or your Xbox. PlayStation. Hey, what's up, folks? Morning. Cubics, Fruit, Epic, Chris, Resident. You guys doing? Oh, we already got an Narvash. Okay, it looks like I need to go. DB. There at carry. See how this goes. Oh. Seraph is nice against the Countess. I know, that's why I picked her. William, hey, what's up? Chris, I'm doing well, man. Woke up. I actually have to head into work at finish, so we might get 2 hours of streaming, a couple games. Do you have your host notification on with the fire track? You might be on. Love my videos. Thanks, William. Appreciate it. Can you please do a steal key moments vid? Yeah. Okay. Appreciate the host. Man. Appreciate the love. Thank you. Welcome everybody. Welcome. We got something special for you. Come on in. Come on in. It's gonna be glad you enjoyed it, man. We have Fang over on our side. Alright, I'm gonna start. Putting a little bit of pressure, more pressure on our boy here. Oh.
An allied tower is under attack.
Took quite a bit of damage there. Countess missing.
An allied tower.
Alright, Countess back in mid. We'll push up a little bit. Gets there a smidge sooner. Hits that stun. All right. Hurting a little bit. Nice. Oh, I thought he was going to retreat for us. I saw Countess was gone in mid. We missed Frag Logis is about to make its way back over here. I need to go back.
Allied tower is under attack.
I really want to go back. Item 6, eat some damage from those minions. Can you get a special episode like a season finale? No. Would it be like it'd be like a 2-year anniversary season finale? Nah. I am happy to hear that you know that you enjoy the show. Love Paragon, absolutely love the videos you put out. I'm always eager to watch them. I hope Paragon continues to grow. It's been the only game I've played out of the 90s other units.
Power went down. That's not great. I could have used a rotation to get our boy out of there, but we miss it mid. There's Countess, rotate it over. She went back to mid. About to go into lurk mode. Get ready for work.
An allied tower is under attack.
Richter is my favorite hero. Gareth. I see you, Countess.
Enemy killing spree.
I see you, Countess. Oh no. One thump. There you go.
Enemy has been slain.
There we go. Nice stun. I'm gonna try to rotate back down into this. I want to get my ascend up, but I don't look like that's gonna happen. Nope.
An allied tower is under attack. An allied tower is under
I'm
attack.
gonna rotate back towards mid. And TB. Gonna have to not go for that. Sweet. I am gonna rotate over here because I think we can take down this tower. They might rotate over. Out of there. Sick. We did the thing, guys. Oh, King, I don't get into those. Do I think a hero needs a buff or a nerf? All I do is play the hero. I mean, I play Wraith pretty well. So, you know, I'll be quick to tell everybody, because I work for Epic, I have to be very careful, and I'm very conscious of saying things like X hero needs this or this hero needs that, because it's very easy for people to take that and say, well, Epic said, woo! Well, Epic said this should happen, right? And that's not the type of it's not a healthy environment, I don't think, for the community. I gotta back off further. They're gonna take that. Or maybe they won't.
An allied tower is under attack.
At a disadvantage right now. I can't. We're gonna lose that.
Allied tower destroyed.
Actually surprised TB stayed in that long.
Attack. An allied tower.
Can we get Prime? I don't know if we have enough time to get Prime.
An allied inhibitor is under attack.
Too slow to rotate. Just too slow to rotate. Just a smidge. So like Seraph carry takes too long to come online. I mean, they were just all in our grill. 7 minutes and 40 seconds into the game, we probably needed a rotation by our jungler once or twice, because there was a whole period from that 5 minute to like 6 or 7 minute mark where Greystone was pushed all the way up right here, and it would have been a pretty good gank. But we just didn't, we couldn't get any rotations.
An ally has been slain.
Can do that. I can't do that though. Get rid of this.
An enemy has been slain.
Oops. Just
The enemy has activated the overdrive.
Gray did carry hard. Freezing against him wasn't a good idea. I don't think we could have. Well, maybe we could have pushed him a little bit harder there at the beginning. We only got a couple more days, folks. What is it? 5 more days? 5 more days, and then we get to get new monolith. That'll be fun. Five more days. You're sad it's Thursday instead of Tuesday? Don't be sad. No. You get a teaser? Teaser of what? You gotta admit the community is frantic enough with all these feedback and waiting for a response. Calvin, I've been involved in a heck of a lot of communities. And I'm not sure if I'm sad. I don't really agree with the neutral answers. I think that we try to paint a picture for vision, and there's some community members that just don't like the answer and want the answer to be different, and so that makes it a situation where we're in a constant loop. But we try to be really upfront with people about the direction or things we're doing, and intuitive. In that last game that we played, neither their jungler or our jungler interacted at all with the Amberlink. And the jungle traditionally is all about movement and team objectives, right? So we have this mechanic in the game that literally just sits there, and very rarely do you see people interacting with it. And so we look at that and we say, well, we have X amount of space on the map, right? Which is these 3 lanes, and there's jungles on each side, and how much of the circulation for teams is happening right there, whether that be team fights or just general movement. So there's a lot of wasted art, wasted assets, wasted gameplay where players aren't interacting with some of the things that were supposed to be elements that you interact with. So when siphoning out amber or gold from the Amberlink. Oh, Wong. I think the other thing RPG is we do a lot of UX testing. We have a pretty big UX lab, and so we get to see new people that come into and watch them play the game, and so when we see something just not being interacted with from a new player experience, it goes, well, obviously we need to work on onboarding, but it's just not intuitive. People don't understand it immediately. At the MMR cap, people don't interact with the Amber Link. What they do is they steal your jungle. I mean, you watch any tournament. After big plays, they're not interacting with that Amber Link. What they're doing is they're just taking your jungle camps. I'm at the MMR cap. Watched and played and talked to those folks. So I mean, it's. And then where you will be able to
Easy. I think it's breezy, easy peasy. Showing love like this.
Have more elements of the jungle be more strategic and tactical toward accomplishing your goal.
Bang bang. Welcome to the stream. My viewers on my team. 1 by 1, 2 by 2 until we all sing. Thank you for the host. This is a viewer toast. Raising thumbs high. Show them. Show them.
Nice shot, Rick.
Allied tower is under attack. Allied tower is under attack.
Kwong, please. Please help Kwong. Ah, that's one of those things, man. Kwong was really on it. Those guys were so overcommitted for so long. He had some great opportunities for some ganks. He had some excellent opportunities for ganks.
An enemy has been slain. An allied tower is under attack. An enemy tower is under attack. An enemy tower is under attack.
Rick's rotating. I can't hold out much longer.
Enemy double kill.
Go.
An allied tower is under attack.
I'm all about the ethos, man. And so is everybody at Epic. You need to play what you enjoy. We're in gaming. If you don't enjoy a game, don't play it. Play what you enjoy, man. Visual update is coming next week. Yep.
An enemy has been slain.
Woo! They're trying. Out of there, Bell. Or, Bell Gadget.
An allied tower is under attack.
Calvin, right on, man. Like I said, you got to enjoy yourself. Playing early access games that have such a big time commitment to making big changes like Paragon. I know it could be like a whiplash effect. And so if you're used to very static, experiences with games, and I definitely get that it can be kind of rough. Tower's gonna go down. Can't catch him. You don't think that's true? You should balance a game for the MMR cap down? Right on, man. That's how you feel. We're gonna go for 8. Get back up. No. Two months is a long time to take care of it. Considering we were not determined on whether or not we were going to or not, that's one thing. Also, the stats on some of this stuff is just so wild. Like for example, numbing rogue, less than 1% of the community has used or uses numbing rogue on a consistent basis. Less than 1%. Withering shadow, I think, was 6%. So it's like, we're looking at these things, and I just don't feel like some of the folks in the community realize you know, how many people they're talking about in relation to feeling like a problem is so widespread that it's a major issue. So I got them to chase, and then I got out of there.
An enemy tower is under attack. Enemy tower destroyed. An ally has been slain. Enemy tower destroyed.
Would it have been fun? I mean, to tell you the truth, Giomari, you want to talk about emergent gameplay. No one was talking about stacking until we were in week 5 of the changes. So it's like part of it is discovery. No, I mean, you could say that would have been fun at a PEX. I think it would have been interesting because I would have wanted to see how teams would have dealt with it. Because most weren't talking about it. Oh, I can't. Nice job. Woo! Run, Kwong. What did I do before Paragon? And that's, yeah, see, Jumari, I think that's another misconception that, you know, we can't account for, not with the team stuff, we just can't account for all the ways that people are going to play. I don't know, I don't remember a discussion about stacking auras from the team prior to, and I mean, we get a tease trailer for the visual update. And you guys only have a few more Monday, guys. Monday. Monday. All the things, Monday. I'm concerned about. Alright, well. I would rather take out that many, but we still got TB who could potentially win the game.
Allied tower destroyed. An allied inhibitor is under attack.
You want to play this game someday when they make Asia server for Paragon?
The allied core is
Get him, Rick! 5. Blast him. Murdoch. Go in, snipe him. Murdoch. Oh, no, no. Got him, nice. We're not in a super bad state right now, guys. Up until... Oh, this game is pretty back and forth. Got 2. What's up, Gun Fun? Anyway, someone had asked what I did before this. So I worked before I got into before I worked at Epic. I worked at a studio called Edge of Reality. I have much more of a business marketing background. Went to University of Cincinnati. I studied digital business, just more like e-commerce. Get away from me. Top 7 to 2010. In 2010, I moved to Austin, 2011, and I started working for a game studio called Edge of Reality, and I started off in QA there, and then worked into community and became community manager for this game called Loadout. I've been a big Epic supporter, fan, whatever you want to call it, for a really long time. And when Fortnite initially was announced, it was about a year and a half after it was announced. I had started talking to Will Kinsler, Raxzilla, about, hey, I was like, hey, if any positions open up for this game, let me know. That would be amazing. And a little bit later, position to open up to 2013, the end of 2013, and I applied for this position. And because I have a competitive background on Paragon, I found out we were working on Paragon that some of the guys on the team asked if I would make the switch over to Paragon. Oh no. No. I should have dashed off of that. Dashed off of that. I fell and then dashed. I should have dashed off of the ledge. I probably would have gone past Aurora. I could have stayed near Kwong too and used my black ice. Alright, let me see what I have right now.
Enemy inhibitor is under siege.
Need 4, 8. No, we don't have ranked yet. We're playing in we have private matches, private custom matches. You know, we got an intense match going on right now.
The enemy core is under attack.
Our Kwong is doing his thing. 13-2. I mean, he is really killing it. Four, 3, 2, 1. Did he get it? I think he got it. Perfect timing. Come on, Kwong. You let me know what you want. I know. That guy needs to be careful. I think he's dead. No! There we go. Get him, Rick. Nice job, team. Nice job, team. That's a great way to fight back through that adversity. Really good back and forth match. Really good back and forth match. That Domain of Stillness caught me off guard right there. 8 assists, I'll take it. 16. 16, 2, and 16. That was an awesome game from this Kwong. He did a really good job. Got 11 assists from Rick.
Appreciate the love, man.
Thank you for the
Appreciate
host.
love. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We got something special for you. Come on in. Come on in. It's going to be good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Here we go. Thank you for the host. This is a viewer toast.
Twitch's new extensions. Is there any plans on having something like Vipers Can See?
Some think it's breezy. Easy
Game like the current stats of the stream myself would be really awesome. Lord Canty, we agree. It would also be pretty cool.
We make subs rain. Chat, drop the thumbs.
The Twitch extensions,
bang, bang.
we have
to the stream.
I'm sort of the
1x1, 2x2 until we all
community
sing.
designer on a lot of those features. So a lot of the like official bot stuff.
Show them.
I helped the team on Fortnite with their Twitch integration, and when extensions came out, we saw it and we're like, okay, let's think about some designs that'll work around that. So yeah, I mean, for sure, we definitely think it's cool. Bandwidth wise, the team that works on like Twitch integrations sits across all the games, and it's not one specific core. Like they're not exclusive to Paragon or exclusive to Fortnite or exclusive to any game. So, and they just do a whole heck of a lot. So it's just about us like prioritizing it and then trying to flesh out more of the features. But yeah, we all think it's really cool though, for sure. What would I say is my favorite skin right now? I think my favorite skin is this one from Wukong. I just like this. It's like the first one that has effects all like. Look, I'm a big Dragon Ball Z guy. I like anime a lot. And so when I saw this for the first time, like I geeked out. For those of you that don't know, Goku is I don't say spin-off, but basically Goku is Wukong, essentially. So, I don't know, it's just really cool. But yeah, that was the first skin that was like that, so I think that's probably why Please tell me you're watching My Hero Academia. No, I'm not. I haven't had a chance to really watch anything. So I watch. So I think the last thing that was in that vein that I watched was Death Note, and I've seen the anime of Death Note, so I watched the live action Death Note. Oh God, it's so bad. I didn't even finish it. I couldn't even finish it. It was so bad. I was so disappointed. What's the last thing I watched? What's the last thing I watched? I've been watching. What is the name of it? My brother just told me to watch it. Brother is also really into anime. I can't remember the name of it. It is on Netflix. If I can remember, I'll tell you. But before that, I watched Knights of Sidonia. Oh God, I wish I would have watched that when it first was out. So good. So good. So good. What's my ping? I think I'm at 100. Call your Epic Bros and kick all Countess players from the server for 30 minutes. Whew. Countess. Countess is continuing to be one of the heroes that we're scratching our heads with because what people are saying. I know she can blow people up. There's a lot of casters now that can blow people up if you let them, but she's just not performing at a rate where you think that she would need to get adjusted right now. So as of right now, there's still no plans to change Countess. Where's the support at? There it is. There it is. I should have known it was coming. Is the new hero coming 3 weeks after V43 or sooner? We have not provided any dates on any of the new heroes. No new hero every 3 weeks anymore. Right now we're focused on, again, bringing up existing heroes to make their kits feel, I'd say legacy heroes, to feel better with changes that we put forth in Monolith. I knew that one was coming. They're gonna take this tower early. I'm not too distraught about it. Good thing is if Kwang. No. Glad I call that enemy missing. On gets that. There you go.
An enemy has been slain.
Just about to rotate to when you say enemy missing mid and there's a Countess in game. Better start backing off. Alright, so they get Countess Bellica in mid. TB still missing. I'm gonna continue to put some pressure on this TB. Oh, okay. Alright, guys. Here it is. Here it is. That's a nice rotation by Countess. Alright. Let's use up her. Alright, I need to run. I don't need to run. Oh, we had another rotation. I didn't even see. I forgot we have Muriel on the team. I forgot. I forgot. Still can't believe we didn't get that tower. Could have stayed in there. We might have taken that. That was my bad. Forgot all about Muriel, and she just came over there for me too. Oh.
An ally has been slain.
Really close to me. Rotating. Alright, I'm gonna stay over here.
An allied tower is under attack.
Ranged out of the way. I just knew Bellica was coming behind me. I could just feel it in my bones. Those little subtle gameplay moments, tendencies rather, I should say, is probably a better term to use. You have to be conscious of stuff like that. The fact that he didn't back off, and what, three times prior he did. And something was fishy. I think TV must have gone back. get that tower down. How many of you guys are excited for the auto run feature that's coming? For those of you that caught Community Corner. Okay. Would there be an option to turn off the new aim assist? We said this before. We're looking at it, but don't know if we'll turn it off. Got no eyes on where people are, so there's a roar. I'm out. Whoa! You just stealthed right on top of me. I was under the tower there. I didn't think he would come in there. That hard. Surprised me a little bit. We at 6. Close to that. Go ahead and pick up Whirlwind. I need to put Whirlwind on my one.
An allied tower is under attack.
I'm gonna start contributing to some more of these team fights as soon as I can. Better rotations. Attack. Or as soon as I can get some better rotation, as soon as I can get some more pressure on this tower. These guys are playing it real rough though. They are unrelenting. Well, B. Our statement has been pretty clear on population. We're not advertising the game. I think we're really happy with where we're at. Our motivation to continue to improve the game is is our primary focus. Alright, now we're going to be able to get this tower. Then I'm going to start rotating over here.
An ally has been slain.
Will there be any changes? I don't know specific changes there. I don't think there's any changes planned for that.
An enemy has been slain.
He needs to be a little careful. A little careful. Alright, now they have to worry a little bit about that left lane. Where Countess is at? Oh, she went left. Went left, okay. Gears isn't the same without you, KO. Come back. Gears will be fine. Others. That was a great job. Alright, we got 40. Oh, we don't have Murdoch. They saw me. Let Kwong take her out.
Mega streak.
I didn't want to get close enough for her to kill me. Play that one smart. All right. There we go.
Enemy has been slain.
Went up and over. We get a good push over here. Focus on mid. Two mid. Miss Countess and gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. That's one of those issues where I knew we were gonna get collapsed on. Kwong, careful, careful, Kwong. Alright, I'm gonna go in. Got a dub. So Kwong focusing their attention there was really good. Well, maybe not. Maybe we can get it. Oh, we got it. Woo. Forsaker. Play well, Kwong. Good job. We'll do what we can to improve it, Red Mines. I mean, the core of the game outside of the replay, I think, is more of our focus right now. But I think as we get further into a completed state, which we're really starting to get there. I mean, we got a couple big things we want to hit. Just from a high level view, you know, we talked about the visual update, right? So for 9 months, people have been playing on Monolith. Is that right? Let me see. October, November. Yeah, basically 9-10 months people have been playing on Monolith. Started off in like a pre-alpha state. Then we transitioned into like a more alpha. You guys saw some of the visual updates that we did, and next Thursday, the 21st, will be the first time we get to see like what Monolith really looks like. So that's been a bit of a resource sink for us. Trying to get the map up to a good state. I don't know who I want to play. Oh. Richter? But anyway, so the map is apart. Then we wanted to do more to the jungle, which we mentioned. We want to make some improvements to minions. just for like the lane minions for clarity's sake, making them a little bit better. Onboarding, competitive mode. Still have to implement the new matchmaking system. What am I missing? Will Epic ever be happy with the foundation of the game? Jumps, I think we're at a point now where, yeah, we're starting to get happy with the game. The foundation. That doesn't mean we won't change things. Early 2018, if they don't decide to change the map again. Mara, you sound so jaded and cynical in your responses.
Your skill rises.
Well, I don't have healing powers on this deck. I don't know what I was doing. What are my goals with this deck? Oh, he said he was going to... Oh, okay, pot. Yeah. Cameron said he was going to take the 3 most upvoted questions and answer them on Community Corner. That's what he did. Which are... I mean, and this is what I said earlier. We answer a lot of the same questions, and I don't... Some of it is people don't like the answers that we give, and they think the answer's going to change. And some of it is, you know, people are genuinely curious about those topics a lot, so... Here.
Allied tower is under attack.
Oh, he pushed him away. Get my wards. Bill Mac, appreciate the sub, man. Welcome to the arCtiC. Thanks for the support. I think part of it, you know, I know there's in situations where we find bugs or cards or gameplay interactions that seem bugged. We want to definitely address those. But what I think is fundamental and key is that, you know, there's a lot of things that become emergent almost all at the same time. And so part of it is we don't want to react so quickly that we don't find the next emergent thing that people do and then immediately say, okay, we're going to address that. And this is what Cameron talks about with Whiplash, right? Like, we want to definitely address things that seem broken and or overpowered or just not balanced, right? But you also have to understand that it's important for you guys to be discovering things and figuring out how to play around certain things as well. So the way he conveys that, I mean, we try to say it all the time, is that we don't want to make balance a thing where, especially if you know, not all of the confounding factors are lining up with you know, some threads that we see on Reddit or the forums. We want to make decisions that are really grounded in areas that allow you guys to use tools to deal with emergent gameplay. That's the part of the game that we think is so interesting is you know, how many people are discovering different avenues of success. You know, the funny thing about the auto aim feature is that statistically speaking, universally, we have people that worked on Call of Duty, we have people that worked on just a bunch of shooters in general. When you turn off auto aim, you just aim worse when you turn it off. You just do. This is just systemically data-driven, whole bunch of research behind it, and I'm not saying one way or the other, because the only answer that we've provided and the answer that we're continuing to provide is that we're looking into what we're going to do, but we've not stated we're going to turn it off. Is just provide you guys with information. Statistically, you just will perform worse. That felt odd. Well, and this is another thing I mentioned earlier. It's like we provide an answer and then people don't like the answer, and I don't know what else to say other than, I mean, we're trying to be honest and transparent, and I can understand not answer not being the one you want to hear, but we definitely just try to be as informative as we possibly can when it comes to those things. I think there's two rules of thought around that, Jumari. It's I'm giving you the option to set you up for failure, and then I'm giving the option because it's just a choice, right? The freedom of choice. So I think there's two schools of thoughts around it, and again, the only answer I can provide about our what we're doing right now. Every time he knocks him back, he throws off my ability to...
Enemy double kill.
I did all...
An
I think it's done now.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Oh, I'm done. As soon as Forsaker pushed up with that.
Unstoppable.
And he's shocking them out of my out of a pool. I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 times now. Making it really hard to help him.
Allied tower is under attack.
How high on the list is ranked mode? It's not that. I mean, it's high, but it's not. You know, I mentioned kind of our priority stack is visual update, which is coming. Jungle changes. We have to get the new matchmaking system in. Onboarding. Those things are all more important to us than rank.
An enemy is dominating.
Onboarding is like tutorials, Junmari. And I try to be really honest and upfront with folks. I mean, even in the new system, I feel like people, just because inherently when people lose, they tend to they tend to blame it on matchmaking. And there will always be a winner and a loser. I said this on the community corner when we talked about this. I'll say it again here. There will always be a winner and a loser. There's so many confounding factors that go into whether or not you win or lose a game. You know, most people lose the game in draft. Before you even get into a match, most people lose their game in draft because they're not playing necessarily to counter pick or thinking about the options and synergies with different heroes. So 9 times out of 10, before you even get into a match, you're going to have a more difficult time winning that match because of the heroes that you chose, team comps, synergy, and then getting even further into that, you know, the next things revolve around just general team play and your ability to work together, which again, don't necessarily have anything to do with skill. It has everything to do with your team comp. And I equated it to, you know, we're all human. I think the story I told not too long ago was one of my favorite Super Bowls that I've ever seen. It was 2012, I think, Super Bowl with Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. Where they were expected to blow out the Seahawks, or at least win. And instead they lost 42-6, right? Like, we're all human, even in the situations where you have the two best teams playing. There's chances for blowouts. So, you know, that just opens up the whole, well, I should have won that match, I'm gonna blame XYZ. Oh, their matchmaking is terrible. You see it in every single game out. So, you know, I just want to temper that with, yo, matchmaking, well, we're working on it. We're gonna try to improve it, but I can guarantee you that people will feel slighted in their match because they'll have a teammate that doesn't do what they want them to do, or that has conflicting goals, or wants to wants to use a different hero and you feel like that messes up your team comp. So I can promise you that that'll be the case. People don't provide that information for a number of different reasons, I think. But, you know, there was some stat, this was back during, I want to say this was like 2012 or something like that. Something like 70-something% of all games, all multiplayer games, people play by themselves. It's a huge number, 70%. So you know, there's stats like that. You know, some people might go, well, how does it affect, you know, per game? And it's just, I don't know how to quell that in a way that makes it better for you guys. I can only provide you with information. Yeah.
Allied inhibitor is under attack.
TB is over there working on that.
Allied inhibitor has been deactivated.
There's a lot of UI, there's a lot of UI changes and HUD changes that the team will be working on. I think I can catch up to him.
Enemy has been slain.
Get him. Did get him. Master Barry came on and talked a little bit about the UI. Basically said that there's going to be a big HUD, some big HUD changes. They're going to take all the code, basically. I think he used the words Control Alt Delete for the HUD. Yeah, I could have hit him with Crippling Glare. I was actually afraid that he was going to be out of range. Guys are rotating very well. Pretty good level. Have I done Jungle Rick? I have. Do I stream often? Every now and again I'll stream. Try to get a ward over here at Prime. It's late. Not sure what we would have been able to do for that Murdoch right there. We started rotating around behind in jungle. We had 3 in jungle. He was out in mid.
Allied tower is under attack.
Put us in a tough spot.
Allied inhibitors under attack.
Yeah. Taken out. Again, our Murdoch was out of position again there. Buffering. Oh, that's the case on. Looks like it's interesting. I don't know, Jasal. If you're on YouTube, head over to Twitch. Drop the link. What time is it? Oh, 9:30. Cancel it. I'll just chat for a little because I have to go to a morning meeting here and I leave soon. Later, Drew Mari. Stop RNG. I mean, some of the systems in the game, they're not complete, but ultimately, like, we're building a game, and some people are going to agree with the vision, some people aren't. And, you know, I've said this before, I'm an advocate for enjoying your time gaming. Everybody at Epic is like that. So if you're not enjoying yourselves, man, you guys need to find enjoyment in things in life when it comes to gaming. And you know, we're going to do our best to improve our game and the games that we make, and hopefully they are enjoyable experiences for some people, but they won't be for everyone. And you know, we're trying to make decisions so that you know, our games can be successful, and hopefully people can enjoy them. But it's all about you guys, and all we care about is making you guys happy. We're starting actually to do some things where it's a really radical idea, and a lot of the community guys really want to get behind it and start doing it. I've actually already started reaching out to people, especially on the forums, because, you know, I say this and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, man. Gaming is about having fun. It really is. And if you're not having fun, you know, I think that's a shame, because it's an entertainment medium. So, you know, I really want people. I know people are passionate about games. They want them to improve. But if you're not having fun, man, you're missing out. So anyway, what the community team is starting to do now, for people that are really upset with the game, one, we are going to start, and you guys will see this very soon. For some of you out there that have either we've disappointed you and we've not fixed a bug to help you play a game, or you know, you purchased a founders pack way back when, and you're on legacy, or I mean, we'll work through some of this, but what we want to do is offer value to those people, either by working with some of the oh yeah, hey, definitely try to definitely try to interact with our folks from Australia, down under. If I missed any other questions up here before I head off. The sneaky graphics are looking good. Win beat Doom. Hey. You were on YouTube, came over to Twitch because it wouldn't stop buffering. I don't know why it was buffering like that. I don't know how long it lasted in that way. That's weird. I don't really have a favorite patch on Legacy. I don't. When you're in, I used to write all the release notes to a certain point. Then Mooney started writing release notes, and now Skylar writes release notes. And I don't really remember a specific patch. I had to read so many different ones. I think one of my favorite things about Legacy, just in general, was probably the visual aesthetic. I remember my wife, she loaded into the map for the first time, and she kind of walked, and I can't wait till people do this on Monolith on Thursday. But she walked into the match, and the funny thing is, I told her I was like, listen, babe, when you go into this game, go into solo versus AI or co-op. Do not go into PvP as your first play experience. She goes, oh, okay. So she loads in, she completely ignores what I say, and she goes into a PvP match. And this is her first game, mind you. She goes into her PvP match, and she starts walking down the lane, and she literally stops in the lane, and she looks up, and she goes, wow, you guys did a good job. And she just sat there. It must have been 3 minutes. She sat there in lane, like behind the tier 2 tower, looking at the map. Just, wow, you gotta tell the artists they did a great job. It was awesome. I'm like, babe, please, will you please just walk in front, just go down the lane, shoot some things, help out your teammates. And so she's like, ugh. So she starts walking a little bit further. She goes down into the jungle, and then she stops again. Wow, this is... So she must have spent 10 minutes of the match not shooting anything, looking around, and I'm like, oh, babe. I mean, and she was genuinely, she wanted to play, but what she was doing was just kind of gawking instead of going out and playing the game. I was just like, oh, okay. All right. Know exactly what I'm talking about. I want you to look at the orb. It is my favorite thing right now. There's a bunch of stuff that the skybox is awesome. There's some the towers look great. All right, so look, this gray blob, this thing right here, guys. Let me switch back over so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This gray blob right here, when you get into the match, you load in, you're on downside. This is downside. Look at this. Look at this, because it's amazing. Thursday, guys. Thursday. This is the first thing you need to do. This thing. Then look at the skybox. That's what I recommend doing. This is my first MOBA. Still shocked. Interaction. Halo's win. You know, I think that people were passionate about the game, and like I said, we're gonna make decisions that some people agree with, some people won't. At the end of the day, if you're passionate about it and you care about the same things we care about, just trying to make the game better. Everybody's trying to make the game better. So I don't think we really feel one particular way or the other about, some of the things that people other than okay. This. Huh? I do. I'm about to head out. Um. Anyway, we don't have a feeling one way or the other about it. It's just people being passionate is my motto. Our founder's gonna get acknowledged. I don't know what that means. Is there any other questions? Will there be any changes to Prime Helix in V43? Are you talking about the model? No. I didn't run Call of the Week. I ran Coin Master because I wanted more gold because I was playing in the off lane. So we're just trying to offer more choices. Multi-shot is supposed to be a damage trade-off, so you're looking for more consistent damage, but you're taking a big hit to your damage, your DPS, basically. Any more questions? Yeah, once you put yourself out there, Halo, as being very communicative, you put you in a situation where people want more communication. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Well, inhibitors respawn. That's been gone a long time. ABC 18. When are you gonna kill some Cabal and Destiny? Me, you, and Christy? I gotta get Christy on Destiny first. What am I? I'm level 6. Paragon going to do a deck builder so you can know your stats before going into game. You mean like the web deck builder? We took it down because of the new card system. So I don't know if we plan to bring it back yet. Don't have to sacrifice artistic integrity at all to communicate ideas. Not exactly sure what that mean by that, Boca. I don't know, ABC, I don't know if there's any plans for Prime Helix changes from a design standpoint. About towers, yeah, I mean, Kill Cam, we've been very adamant about towers. Our philosophy on towers, we're not trying to be like X game or this game. This is our towers. Our philosophy has been to you're protecting the towers are not there to protect you. Not a safe zone. And both sides of the team, it's not like one team's towers are weaker than another team's. Everybody's towers are the same. So all things are equal with the towers. Is out his range? Is it 2 now? All right. I gotta head out. I got a meeting. I will